First opened in 2017. There's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Minnesota Vikings and the Atlanta Falcons. Two teams each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in week 4. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
On the set.
Man who played collegiately nearby in Athens for the Bulldogs, James Cook.
Here we go.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Now, this is a quarterback that's already in the top 100 all-time in passing yards, but that last throw going to move him past Roger Staubach on the all-time list. Roger Charles at 22,700.
Don't forget, he also won 2 Super Bowls, played from 1969 to 1979. And I would dare say Roger's numbers would be larger. But remember, he had a commitment to the Navy. A graduate of the Naval Academy. Back then, you had to serve your 5-year hitch before you could go on and join the NFL.
Trying to lay one up deep. He's got a man. Complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Vikings are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Back to throw again. That's to Cook out of the backfield. Touchdown! James Cook, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
19.
They run once more with Dillon. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. but a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Dillon on the inside give. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The Falcons at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. They fell in the opener, got back on the beam with a win in week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500.
And despite that stumble, I don't think anyone's too concerned because they've made mistakes that they believe are correctable. And this is a team still getting to know each other. I'm not that concerned, and neither are they.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Willis now off of play action. Rolling to his left. This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of the first down. They'll run for it with Dillon. Running right through it. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the fourth down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 2nd down, Dillon. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. After 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks, 79 Broncos.
To throw, here's Willis. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game would be ideal.
He's got the hook up with Dobbs. Room here to run. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Vikings. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, and this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, you'll see he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered, and he just continued down the field all the way to the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
Let's go now.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys stepped up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to Dillon on 1st down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 2nd down, Willis looks to throw here. Now swing pass for Dillon. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 17 yards and a 1st down for Atlanta.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Warriors 17.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Play action, Willis. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 22-yard line. From the gun, it's Dillon. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
19.
2nd down throw coming by Willis. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Dillon fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try and pound it in with Dillon. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A.J. Dillon, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are back within a score. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead he does go down to a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. And I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And he's got room. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
1st down, Minnesota.
Ready.
They go play action here on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's going to try and go deep again. And this is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. 47 yards. And the Vikings go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 21-7. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in this 2nd quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a 2nd one.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Ready.
2nd and 2. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Falcons are going to take over here up near the 40.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside handoff now to Fournette. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Again, it's Fournette. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Malik Willis as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And he is going to be tackled at the 1-yard line. What a mess that was. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy. because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back. Partner, I think that play echoed a short yardage run. I know they're backed against their own goal line, but when they stack the defensive line like that, if you find any type of a crease, you're up to the third level before you know it.
He sets to fire deep, and that is incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. Let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works, sometimes they're ready for you, and that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offensive...
Willis throws another interception, his third of the game. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. On play action, they'll throw. That's complete to Dobbs. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, a 22.
Come on, set.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in position to dictate to the offense.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Romeo Dobbs, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Cade York to kick off.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 21.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
On third down, Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Willis now off play action. He'll fire this complete to Hurst down the field. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. First and 10, it's Willis. Again, that's Hurst. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Willis. And this is caught. It's Brown. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They give to Dillon out of the gun. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. 1st and 10, Willis. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
70 Rangers.
Another try after the first down sack. Willis, he'll dump this down to Dillon. That's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Falcons have cut it back within a score. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Boy, it's only a one-score game. 3rd quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And this will be a Vikings first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Escape, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, and a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback.
This is caught inside the 15. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He had 1 touchdown earlier, nearly a 2nd one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. He'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Romeo Doubs, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Let's go now.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Play action. Here's Willis. Blitz coming, and down he goes. This offense on 3rd down today, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and 19. A pass underneath for Fournette. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Now Willis on 1st and 10. And this one too low.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Willis now off of play action. Going up top. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 60 yards. And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. after the touchdown. Here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Ready, set.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Right, 60.
Completes it again to Dobbs. And some room to roam now. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Falcons are right back in this football game. Now he exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off. His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Off the play fake, here's Willis. And that is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. They'll go with a big back Fournette. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Falcons. Leonard Fournette, the 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Pulls it in at the 13. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. 2nd down and inches. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, look to fight another down.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll run it. Here's Cook. He has the first down as he's able to reach the ball forward and get past the line to gain. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They go play action here on 1st down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as...
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. James Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work. And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now Willis. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
And that's complete to Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Willis to throw. They'll get this into the hands of Dillon, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you could use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
Throwing, Willis. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Here's Willis. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Alert! Alert!
They'll run here with Dillon. And he's in for the touchdown with the clock reading 000. And the extra point, if they hit it, will send this thing to overtime.
Well, there's no doubt they just seized the momentum with that one. They can go ahead and kick the extra point here and ride that home wave on into overtime.
And now the decision is to go for two. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. One final try here for Willis. And he's got it. It's caught. What a